reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle their way. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns to the palace.
It's big pimpin', baby.
Oh, 2015. Bam. Ready?
Yeah, 2015.
2015. This has been a great year. We've had a lot of fun. It's been, the weather's cooperated. People have caught fish. Some people have not caught as many fish. Sorry. It's true, though. You know who you are.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, it's just been a great year. We've had a lot of fun. We have a new logo. We have new teams. It's been a lot of fun, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. So now let's segue into standings for the year.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're through 3 tournaments. We have Lake Waconia was the first one, Prior Lake, and then Independence. So tomorrow's Mystery Lake will decide
What's going to happen?
who's first and who's not. Currently in first is Team Nice Guys.
What?
Yeah, Team Nice Guys.
They fish in their tournament?
Yeah, they got first place in 2 out of the 3. So they're leading the pack. However, there's only 3 places between them and Crappie Flop. So Crappie Flop has a real good chance at taking them out.
So, wait a second. If Crappie Flop finishes first, and Nice Guys finishes 4th or lower,
Yes, 4th or lower. Yes,
they...
Crappie Flop takes over.
Wow.
Yeah. So then 3rd place we've got Team Fish Smell, 48 points. Let's see, 4th place. Is that right? Team Milfoil.
That can't be
In
right.
4th place. We'll have to double check that because that doesn't sound right. Not at all.
Those guys are a couple of flippin' jokers.
Yeah. 47 points is what it says here.
Wow. Can't be right.
5th we've got Pole Benders just eking out those really awesome fishermen.
They're attractive,
talented.
smart,
Um,
big, giant, huge feet
Yeah.
and socks.
Rounding out the top 7th.
But the 6th place is
Oh, it's
PFDs.
PFTs. Yeah. Those guys are
Yeah,
great.
we're good.
7th place we've got Team Ice Horse, and that rounds it out down to 7th. The rest of them are pretty close, so you've got a chance of getting into the top 6 for the year. So good luck with that. From 6th place to 1st place, there's 10 places between. So I think what the proper strategy would be to probably try and take Team Nice Guys out of the tournament.
How would you do that, Mark?
Well, I would suggest giving them the addresses of the team members that,
Let's tell them where the Nice Guys live.
yeah, okay. Todd Dexter lives at 111 Pioneer Trail, Chaska, Minnesota, 55118. Pete Scara, he's at 241 2nd Avenue North, apartment 69 in Minneapolis, 55401.
So what I would do is I would take those 2 addresses, throw them into Google Maps, navigate to them, because these guys like to get ready typically the night before the tournament.
So they'll have all their stuff in their trucks. And,
rods, Vexlars,
well,
they have tires.
Pete's in an apartment, so he's probably on street parking, and he'd probably have all of his stuff sitting in his
Toyota Tundra.
the Tundra?
I think
Okay. Toyota Tundra. Yeah. So, I mean,
We're not saying to do anything to them, but we're saying,
that's where they live, and their stuff might be outside.
and if it happens, please don't tell us
Yes.
about it.
Yep. And you generally need 4 tires to drive.
Yeah, just take one. We never said it, but just only take one.
Yeah. That's good. So, I mean, that's the recap.
Great 2015. Good job.
Thanks, guys. All right, guys, don't forget, tonight your fishing license expires. So before you head out tomorrow, make sure you pick your 2015 fishing license up at a convenience store. Cut. Well, we're excited, and we know you're excited. Yes, you. To find out what...
You in your underwear at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Sitting there watching your internet.
Nerd.
We know you're excited to find out what tournament we're fishing tomorrow, so here we go. Ted,
Let's do
will
it.
you
Yeah.
do the honor?
We don't want to drag this out at all. We want to get right to it.
Right to it. We're go-getters. We're going to get this done right now.
So the lake we're fishing tomorrow is going to be announced in a few minutes.
Suckers. All right. So we're going to recap the lakes and the tournaments that we've had this year. First on deck is Lake Waconia.
Waconia. The things that come to mind when we talk about Waconia is it was flipping cold. I think there was -10 with the winds in the 20s. Just before the tournament, people were still iffy about parking on the lakes, and so people weren't driving. Those guys that had ATVs and sleds had a little bit of an advantage, and there were teams 6 feet off, walked from the in-town marina all the way to Pillsbury. That's a long walk, and the weight that they weighed in paid off for them, and they did really well.
Yeah,
That
and
tournament,
they took big fish too.
0.90.
Yep.
What else comes to mind? The weigh-in sucked.
It was tough.
We kept the scale in the truck, right? Because we don't want to bring it out with us, and we can't drive our truck out. And so we got back from fishing, and it was cold, and the battery basically froze.
Yep. And then we tried the backup battery, and that was frozen.
Thank you, Mike Rogers.
Yeah, for running into in town and grabbing a fresh battery for us.
So we tried to pull the old battery out, put the new, fresh in-town battery in, and the wire, which is about what?
It's about this big. I'd say 22 gauge.
About that big?
22
gauge broke with about a 1/16 of an inch from the lead, and I had some wire and some needle nose and some duct tape and some electrical tape on my sled, and MacGyver here decided to just do his thing and fix the scale.
It worked. We got it. We got through it.
Worked well. Sorry for all the people that were waiting outside. I remember people were kind of taking shifts and coming into the 6-pack and warming up for a few minutes.
Yeah, but we got through it.
We got through it.
I thought it was hilarious how when we went to take top 6 pictures, how everybody was huddled inside, and we literally just rotated around inside the 6-pack. I mean, we had 16 guys in there
Yeah.
for the 15 minutes to take pictures, and I think some guys just wanted it to take longer so they could warm up.
Longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a little rundown of Lake Waconia. Enjoy.
The second tournament of the year was
Upper Pryor. It was supposed to be Lower Pryor. Why wasn't it Lower Pryor?
well, we had local sportsman's club that had planned a tournament for the same day. After we had already determined that date, but it would have been chaos with parking and with all those people on the ice, so we decided to push it down to the south end of the lake.
Which we fished before for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
We wanted to try to fish new lakes this year. Doesn't always work out. We roll with the punches. What do you think about when you think about that day out there on Pryor?
Well, the morning was nice. It was sun was out. It was probably like 25 degrees out and warmed up probably to 30.
Yeah.
The winds were light. The bite was a little bit finicky in the morning. You had to hop a lot of holes. You would get on a school, and as soon as you pulled one out of the school would scatter. And so we ended up drilling quite a few holes.
A couple hundred holes, 125, 150 holes, I think. Yeah. We ended up getting our 15 with about an hour to go. And it was really nice to walk around and take some pictures of the league members and enjoy the weather, talk for a few minutes before taking off. I think there was a lot of teams that weighed 15 that day.
Yeah. Well, and here's the rundown.
Take 84.
And scene.
All right, third lake that we fished this year was Lake Independence. It was a new lake for us.
Yeah, it was brought up at last year's end of year party and banquet. We were kind of brainstorming and throwing out ideas to try and mix up the lakes that we're fishing every year. It was brought up along with some really stupid lakes.
Yeah,
but there were some other good ideas.
Three other good ideas.
Yeah, but Lake Independence won.
Yep, we picked Lake Independence. We didn't know that they were going to kill off all the weeds in the fall, but you know what? Guys found fish. They did well.
Yeah, so if you want to be a part of what the new lakes will be for next year, make sure you make it to the end of your party that we're having on March 15th at Hoppers in Waconia.
And since we're going to be in Waconia on March 15th, and hopefully this day is on your calendar, Mark and I decided just this afternoon, why don't we meet in the morning and fish for a couple hours? Let's meet at In-Town Marina at 7. We'll go fish for fun. Maybe we'll throw a couple of bucks into a hat and big fish wins it or something like that. But we can decide that morning. So we'll fish from 8 till 1, and then at 1:30 or 2 o'clock.
8 to 1? You said 7, but we're going to go with 8.
Yeah, let's go with 8.
Yeah, 7's pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 8 to 1.
8 to 1. And then we'll go up to Hoppers in Waconia. And Dan and the people up there at Hoppers have been generous enough to offer us a couple incentives, which we'll talk about that morning to get us up there. And that's where we're going to have our banquet and awards.
Yeah, first through sixth place. We'll get trophies.
Yep.
We've got a couple other prizes for
Big Fish of the Year and Team of the Year that will also get awards. And I also make an award for the team who wrecked the most stuff during the season. It's called the Sid Blanchard Award.
Yeah.
For parking his Equinox on a guardrail.
Yeah, that was. Well, did he make it to that tournament?
No.
No. Okay.
He was parked in the guardrail.
Yeah, so he parked and then didn't get any points for that
No,
tournament.
he
either.
didn't show up.
Ah.
Good job. Back to the Indy tournament. What do you think about that Indy tournament?
Well, I thought the weather was great. It was about 30 degrees, light wind. The fish were a little bit finicky, but once you figured out exactly what they wanted, it was easy to just move holes and repeat and repeat and repeat. I know not everybody did that, but a lot of the guys that had good bags had a very similar story.
Yep. And here's how we finished out that day.
It's big pimpin', baby. It's big pimpin', spinning cheese. You feel me?
Oh, and scene. Guys, and here's some pictures sent in from some of the league members of fish they've caught this season. Hope you enjoy.
In the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus, I see my friends, kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat, gotta make my mind up, which seat can I take? It's Friday, gotta get down.
All right, before we get into drawing our lake, we want to take a minute to thank our sponsors.
The sponsors,
Ready? Okay. All right, guys, before we get to drawing the lake we're going to fish tomorrow, we want to take a minute to thank our sponsors.
sponsors help us to really expand the opportunities that we have. When Ted and I started this league, one of our goals was to see how we can form this league to help out local businesses that support fishing. And I think we've done a pretty good job of it. I mean, and it's all because of sponsors that are receptive to sport anglers.
So make sure when you go to these guys, stop by, mention MN Pan, and just say thank you. If you have a choice to buy bait there or somewhere else, choose there. It's important. It supports local businesses and people that rely on your business to make a living. So again, visit our sponsors, say thank you, and be a good ambassador of our league.
No jerks, no a-holes.
This is fun.
This is a good time.
Hey fellas, here we go. Now is the moment of truth.
We're going to find out what lake we're going to fish tomorrow morning.
And it's going to be great. Really, it is. How'd this come to be? How'd this whole YouTube thing come to be? At the end of last year, at the award ceremony, everybody brainstormed on how we could make the league better. We'll probably do that again this year.
Yeah.
And we'll listen to half of your point of views, and the other half we'll just discredit completely.
Kind of like last year.
Yeah. So somebody had the idea of fishing with no electronics.
That's stupid.
We're not in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
And one of our sponsors is Vexlar.
Yeah, they make electronics.
That worked really good.
Yeah.
So anyway, someone else had the idea of how about no pre-fishing? Because we can't all sleep in a commune the night before and keep people contained with tasers and electric fences, we decided that the only way to do this is to release a YouTube video the night before the tournament.
Yeah, that would tell you where you were going to fish the
Right.
next morning.
Because nobody knows. And that's what we're about to do. So let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Here we have all of the entries.
Ooh.
We don't need that one.
Oh, we don't? I think it might be mine. Who knows?
How do these entries come to be?
Each league member that was at the preseason meeting got to put in 2 lake boats into the Sweet Martha bucket.
Yep. There's no cookies in here.
Here we go.
Do this.
And our tournament was picked by...
Team Nice Guys, who are currently in first place.
Funny. It's probably just another luck thing.
Yeah, what
You
the
know?
hell?
You know, it doesn't make sense that they have 2 first place trophies for this
Anyway,
year. So.
tomorrow we're going to be fishing.
Spring Park Bay.
Spring Park Bay is on the what side of Lake Minnetonka?
Well, it's on the northern, kind of the middle.
Map
Let's see if we got a, yeah, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, this is upper north, right? Let's see. Maybe we can find something here. Spring Park.
I'm sure half the team is already calling Matt Johnson and... Sorry, Matt. I'm sure you're watching this for all of these late night phone calls and texts and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat messages you're getting right now. Hey, man, where's the fish in Spring Park Bay, man? Give me those Doritos.
Give me those Doritos.
Spring Park Bay. Let's see. Spring Park Bay. We fished this in a couple year tournaments. Kind of, you know, that's the sheriff's.
Can't see it. It's all way too bright.
Oh, let's see.
That's not happening.
Okay, can't see it. Well, there's the sheriff's access there.
By Fletcher's.
Near Fletcher's.
Yeah, kind of near
Yep.
Fletcher's.
Yep.
Are we launching out of the sheriff's access?
Yeah, let's launch out of the sheriff's access, and then we've had previous boundaries. Do we want to expand them a little bit, make it a little more interesting?
You can't go into Black Lake.
Yeah, can't go into black.
What are those islands there? Is that Deering Island?
Well, no, Enchanted Island, Shady Island, Spray Island, and in the past we went straight over from Spray over to Cisco Point. Do we want to open up Carmen Bay?
Yeah, let's open up Carmen Bay.
So Carmen Bay.
We don't want you fishing the entire frickin' lake. So
Yep.
stay within a reasonable distance of Spring Park Bay Sheriff's access.
So allowed bays would be Phelps Bay, Spring Park Bay, Carmen Bay.
That's it. Don't
That's
go
it.
under any bridges.
Yeah.
Be smart, guys.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Spring Park Bay it is.
Spring Park Bay.
See you there at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Tournament's from 8 to 2. People usually show up about 7. DH Rods is right there. They open at 6. If you want to get bait early.
Oh, maybe we could talk to what's our blues place in Navarre?
Oh, the Narrows.
Yeah,
Let's meet at the Narrows for lunch.
yeah, that sounds good.
That's right there. Good luck tomorrow. Everybody drive safe. Everybody be smart. We look forward to seeing you at Spring Park Bay tomorrow morning. Peace. Wait.
What do we need to do? What's
Need-
left?
Rule 12.
Oh, Rule 12. No jerks, no a-holes.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect.
Okay, say something. I want to do a sound check. Say something ridiculous.
Okay. Ted's apple smells like strawberries.
It's not ridiculous. That's the truth.
All right, we know that you're all really excited to find out what the lake is for our last tournament. So, Ted, will you do the honors?
We're going to get right to it. Here they are. You can see these. All the entries for the tournament tomorrow. Here we go. Alright, the lake we are fishing tomorrow is
Kingman Lake in the District of Columbia. What else we got?
yeah, just stop.
Lake of the Woods.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, that's a big one. Lake. That's nice. Did you put that one in, Ted?
Yeah, I put that one in. That's mine.
Alright.
And
Lake Superior.
I think this is one that Adam put in.
Yeah, it says Adam right there. Lake.
So the real lake is going to be announced in a few minutes.
Suckers. Go. I'm not looking, I swear. Lake Nokomis. Yeah, we can stay at my condo overnight. All right. I'm gonna make it levitate. No, I don't want a different one.
That's the 5th time they've done that.
No.
What's that one?
Oh, that one's good.
I can edit
Okay,
this.
I'll hold it, and then, okay, ready?
Okay, go. And the lake is
It is Lake Superior. Awesome.
This is actually the lake.
Enemy Swim in South Dakota. 4-hour drive. If you leave at 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll be there right on time. I think this is your lake.
Yeah, Lake Urinary.
I bounced off me there.
All right, the lake we're fishing tomorrow is balls. Balls. That doesn't make any sense.
We're gonna fish in ball. And here's the lake for tomorrow morning. Ted, what is the lake?
Who wrote this?
And
The lake we're gonna fish tomorrow is Lake Dildos.
that one's wet.
I don't even think that's a lake. Oh! Fish tomorrow. Lake Tahoe.
Little ways.
We're gonna fish slip bobbers. Alright, here's
Here's
lake
the
we'll
lake.
fish tomorrow. Here it is. Sparky?
We're gonna fish the ocean. Thanks, Adam Griffin.
Dude. 60 miles.
All right.
Alright, here we go. The
Here's
lake.
the lake. Here's the lake, and the lake is the Dead Sea. That's
Pick another one.
not gonna work.
This is the last one in the bucket.
Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake.
Yeah.
See you there tomorrow.
Yeah. Catch the. I think a train goes close, not all the way, but it'll get you there in time if you leave now.